and welcome to today's class, which is on the prologue of The Wife of Bath from Canterbury Tales by Chaucer. We have already had a class on the Canterbury Tales by Chaucer where we have discussed the context, the historical context, and also about other features of the work. So, how this work is a framed narrative where you have 29 pilgrims who are who represent different strata of the then society, the English society. They represent different walks of people, like you have a nun, a merchant, and a clerk, and among them is the wife of Bath, who is very eloquent and is very interesting. The prologue, which comes before her tale, is very lengthy. It runs to 856 lines, which is, I think, the longest prologue in the Canterbury Tales. And this this text is further important because it is widely prescribed in the university syllabus, and recently it has been also prescribed under the paper British poetry and drama from 14th to 17th century. So this work, especially for the learners and for the students of Chaucer, this work, the prologue of this tale, is of utter significance. And now we all know that the theme of Canterbury Tale itself was to reflect the social reality, the medieval society, and this work is also about some social issues like marriage, family, etc., etc. And the character of the wife is said to be based on a real character, Alice Pearce, who was the supposed mistress of the King Edward III. So it is said that the character of the wife was also based on Alice. And here in the prologue in Canterbury Tales, also the name of the wife is Alice. And what we come to know from the prologue is that she has married 5 times. She was married for the first time when she was only 12 years, and that is when she took her first husband. And now she has 5 husbands, or she's married for 5 times. And she tells about her experience with all her 5 husbands, like anecdotes. And now this was very unconventional, marrying for 5 times, and from a gender perspective also, it was very unthought of, a woman taking 5 husbands. If it was a man taking 4 and more than a partner, it was okay. But so it is like highly feminist. It is, many scholars say that it is unapologetic feminism reflected in this prologue or in this tale. And not just that, she keeps referring to religious texts also. She keeps quoting texts like womankind, then experience, anti-Claudianus. She keeps quoting to justify her unorthodox beliefs on marriage and her role uh, as a woman, as a wife. And so this shows that she has had some education also, and she uh, also is earning her livelihood by being a cloth merchant. And there are imageries and there are symbols like the red stocking she is wearing, and the embroidered clothes she is wearing, which shows her opulence and her boldness. And it's a satire. I think Chaucer, he intended a satire when he was having this in mind when he brought this out. Uh, this is also a social commentary on the role of women in the medieval English society. So I think these were the important points, key points from the text. And if you want to read more and learn more about the same, please check out my website. Thank you for listening in.